about the test and then we get moving.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm getting into everything.
All of us did fairly well on it, so.
Okay. Yes, I did the individual preparation. And it was really hard for some reason. It was just really, really hard.
I think we're just burned out.
For me.
Yeah.
Probably.
Which doesn't bode well on my end.
No.
Because I don't think it's going to get easier.
Okay. Are you guys all open to the quiz?
Not
Yes.
yet. Not yet. Sorry.
That's okay.
All good.
I'm getting there.
And you guys, I have my dog in here, and he's a puppy, so.
You have a
Oh,
puppy.
I want to see.
I want to see.
Well, he's 6 months old, so he's
What kind?
he's not tiny. Here, I'll show you. Lava, come here. Come. Come up here. He's a big puppy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, hi.
Cute.
He's very mischievous. I have to run away because he's doing something he shouldn't be doing. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's continue.
That's awesome. All right. Are you open to it now, everybody?
Yes, and I answered the first 2 questions.
Great. I'll read question 3.
Okay.
Which hypothesis involves equality? Oh, I know this one. It's the null one.
Me too. Yeah, that's right.
I'm glad they
Agreed.
started with something we
I
know.
knew that.
Right?
You need to get down. Get down. Okay. It's doing that. Stop.
I can read the next one.
Okay.
Remembering that the p-value is the probability of obtaining a sample statistic at least extreme as the one that was actually observed. When computing the p-value with hypothesis, do you assume to be true? Yeah, I think you do.
You assume the null is.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought that was true or false. Did you notice that? Wow, I really am brain dead. Wow.
Oh, I know this next one.
Me
Question
too.
5. Sorry, I read it in my head. I jumped ahead, you guys.
So did I.
So it says, which alternative hypothesis is the two-tailed test? And it's the crossed out equal sign, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yay, you guys. We'll get at least 5 of these questions right.
Why is there 21 questions? Are you serious? Why isn't there like 10? Can't they give us a break or something? All right, I'll read the next. Which of the following represents the alternative hypothesis for a left-tailed test?
So that would mean that it would be less than.
And I remember that because I think left-tailed and less than both start with an L.
Yep.
Oh, that's good, right?
That's how I remember that one. Okay, we're rocking and rolling. Number 7.
Which of the following represents the alternative hypothesis for a right-tailed test? I think I know, but I want to make sure. So I'm looking at my notes because I don't trust myself right now. It's the greater than, right?
Yes. Yep.
You are correct.
So the second one.
Yes.
Okay. I almost did the first one on accident. Okay, remember that we
It's okay.
determined the outcome of we determined the outcome of a hypothesis test by comparing the p-value to the level of significance, or A. Use this information to answer the next two questions. Which relationship would result in failing to reject the null hypothesis?
The greater than, right? The greater than A, the first one?
I feel like that's right. I just want to make
Because
sure.
isn't it like when the something is low, the null is no, something like that? What am I thinking?
Yeah, the little thing that she did in her video.
Yes. I really do try to listen. I really do, but sometimes
Me
it
too.
doesn't bow well for me sometimes.
I know. Me too.
Wait,
I'm
so
gonna
if the
go-
p-value,
I don't think it's the Z one.
No, it has nothing to do with the Z.
No.
It's between the p-value and the A, and I think it is greater than. Because when it's less than, I think that means the opposite thing.
I have my notes right here. Let me see what my.
You guys want to double check on that? I am not offended at all.
No, you're good. Let me see what I have down here.
Yeah, it's in my notes. That's right.
If P is low,
We failed to reject the null hypothesis.
P is high, keep the guy. So if P is low, then it'd be less than. If P is low,
We're rejecting the null hypothesis, so we're getting rid of it, right?
yes.
yeah,
So here in the notes it says, since p-value is greater than A, you failed to reject the null hypothesis.
oh, I wonder if this means something else though that I'm reading.
It's like the opposite of the opposite, because you know how you're not necessarily saying no or yes? It's really weird. I don't know what to tell you guys.
Wait, so if we're going with if P is low, ho must go. If P is high, keep the guy.
Yeah.
Well, if we're keeping the guy, so failing to reject means to keep the guy, then P should be bigger, right?
Yes. I think
'Cause-
what you're saying. Right. So p-value has to be greater than A.
Yeah, because if P is low, ho must go. So that would mean we were rejecting the null, right?
Yeah.
So if P is high, we keep the guy, so that means we're failing to reject.
Right. So I feel
So-
like we're speaking in. This is crazy.
So it should be
Yeah.
greater,
Yes.
right? Is that right?
Yes.
And mine should be less than.
You think so?
Well, I mean, it's the opposite. Failing to
Moving to the
reject and reach, well, if the results are close to the claim, then you conclude that you don't have enough evidence to reject the claim. We do not
opposite.
reject it. If the
That
results
is the
are
opposite.
from the claim, then you would reject the null hypothesis and conclude that the alternative is true.
Then I think we can
You
try. We can
sure?
always go back and change it. Or like I'm
You
like
think they're the same?
I think I'm thinking 8 is greater and 9 is less than. But if I'm wrong,
Because
I
one
will
is
happily.
failing to reject and the other is rejecting. So they're opposite.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So if it's wrong, I will happily enter mine first and tell you guys.
Okay, so
Nice.
on
Fair
8,
enough, though, at this point, Lena doesn't care all that much because I'm burnt out.
okay, so for 8, we're putting that the p-value is less than. And
No.
for 9, we're
No, greater than.
Opposite. Greater than an 8 and less than a 9.
Right.
okay. That's what I was thinking, and I was like, you guys know.
You really, you need to tell us if you really thought that. I'm like, what? You're gonna let us get it wrong?
Because the
Yeah,
language
okay.
is so similar, it almost seems like it's the same thing.
Because it's like a
Yeah.
double negative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It really is like a double negative. It's like failing to reject
Right.
or able to reject. It's like, oh my gosh, just say yes or no.
Right. Exactly. Okay.
All
I'll read
right.
it. So for number 10, an insurance company is reviewing its current policy rates. When originally setting the rates, they believe that the average claim amount was $1,500. They are concerned that the true mean is actually higher than this. Which of the following would be the appropriate alternative hypothesis? The average claim amount is equal to 1,500. 1,500 is greater or less than. So it would be greater than.
Yeah.
That's what I
that
think
one.
too.
Yeah, it's that one.
Okay, who wants to do one?
Which of the following would be the appropriate null hypothesis? The average claim amount is equal to 1,500. It's that one, right?
Yeah, that's what I think too.
You guys, we're doing okay.
I think so, hopefully, anyway.
I don't know. I'm like second guessing everything right now, but we'll see. It's all right.
Number 12.
Okay.
Okay. The insurance company randomly selects n equals 40 claims and calculates a sample mean of 1,650. Use the information to answer the next 3 questions. The insurance company assumes that the distribution of the sample mean is normal. Is this a good assumption? It's a good assumption since the sample size is large. I think it's the first one.
Yeah.
And I think that because it's the one I understand the most. I'm telling you, statistics, it's like reading Isaiah sometimes. Give
Yeah,
me a
you're right.
break.
Yeah, you're
Except
exactly
with
right.
Isaiah, at least if like you say a prayer before, you have a better chance. Man.
Kind of true. All right, 13. Do you want me to read it?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
What theorem or law justifies your answer to the previous question? And I kind of remember reading something about the central limit theorem, and I can't remember where I saw it. Oh, here it is.
It was in the beginning, huh?
Well, I see it under 4.6, the requirements in the text.
Yeah. It's the central limit theorem.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, which of the following is the test statistic as defined in this lesson? The X, right?
Well, I wrote in my notes, if we know the standard deviation, we can use the z-score to determine if x bar is far from the assumed value. This is the test statistics. The
The Z.
z-score is the test statistic.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the Z.
cool.
I have it on my cheat sheet.
Oh man, do we have to do math? Because I'm like, yeah, we do. Oh man, my head hurts. I was hoping we would just get to do like definitions or something, and then
I wish we could just do multiple choice. Have they ever heard of that? Because really, I can read this. The historical mean of sales receipts of a grocery store is 150 with a standard deviation of $40. The store manager suspects that the average has decreased. She sets up a hypothesis test with the hypothesis. So the HO equals the mean equals 150. And then, of course, she has her suspicions, so the alternate is less than 150. She will use a level significance of A equals 0.05, simple random sample of 36 sale receipts from her store, and computes X equals 144. Oh, boy. What is the z-score associated with the test? I hate you. I hate you.
So then we would just do the z-score formula, so that z equals the x minus the mu over the standard deviation divided by the square root of n.
Yep.
Sounds good to me.
So
So it's the same formula, right, guys?
yeah,
Yes, it is.
Goodness. And gosh darn it.
40 divided by the square root of 36. So I've got 144 minus 150 over 40 divided by the square root of 36. Is that the numbers that you guys plugged in?
Yes.
Get down.
I kind of lost my numbers. Apologies. I'm having some. Hang on. I'm going to have to switch calculators. Hold on. I was using my phone and it's not working. Okay.
What's your deal? You can't be up here. Did you get 0.810? Negative 0.810.
I think
got
I
negative. I got negative 0.8999.
I got
Yeah.
negative 0.900.
That's
Wait,
basically
well-
the same.
Yeah, it's 9.
What is it?
Yeah,
If you get it to 3, then you're right. I think it would be negative 0.900.
yeah.
I'm so confused, guys. Can we just,
Um,
so let me just make sure I'm understanding this. So we took, sorry, I am a little brain dead right now. I took 144 and I subtracted the 150, right?
Yes.
Okay.
yes.
So that gives me negative 6, which that's fine. I can remember that. So then I took, where is it?
No.
40 divided by the square root of 36, which is 6. Let's see. 6.666666, whatever. So now I'm going to divide negative 6 by the 6.6667. And I get negative 0.8999 and then 2 5s at the end. Is that what you guys got?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So rounding to the 3 decimals, then we get negative 0.900.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
I'm not trusting my brain right now, so it's making things a little harder. Feel a little.
Don't feel sorry. It's one of those times where we don't get it, that we're going to have to question it. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like I'm kind of absorbing a lot of information, so I just. Okay. Number 16.
So then we would put that number into the applet.
Yes.
0.9.
And
We shade
so
what?
I feel like we only shade the left side because the assumption is that it's less than the mean, right? Like that's what the lady thinks.
Let me look. Let me see if I wrote that somewhere, because
There was something that talked about a two-sided alternative hypothesis.
yeah,
It
that's
wasn't a,
out.
What's
yeah,
that?
it's
That's
not the two-sided.
Oh.
No, so if we look at,
It's not a two-sided.
So it's less
if we look
than.
at, yeah, we just do the left side because it's less than.
Okay, good deal.
Yeah. So did
So
you guys get,
I get
what did-
0.1841.
yes.
So that's
Okay.
the value.
That's not a negative, right? It's not a negative. It's just 0.18.
Four.
Shoot.
I don't
Okay.
think the area can be negative, can it?
No, it can't.
Oh, good.
So
I'm
we're
not
good.
ready.
The area then is the same as the p-value.
Yes.
Okay. We're almost done.
What inference would you make about the null hypothesis for this problem? Okay, so
Oh boy.
low, you,
So what that z-score is telling us, and I'm just talking out loud and you tell me if I'm right or not, is that it's -9 standard deviations away from the mean. Right?
So
yeah, but the p-value I think is what we want to look at, because the p-value I think is what it's tells us. You know how it does like the p equals to the a, either less than or greater than to the a. Did it give us the a? Hold on.
yeah, it was,
You guys know what I'm talking about?
But
yeah,
if it's
so we have to,
if it's -9 standard deviations away from what it's telling us, away from what the hypothesis is telling us is the mean, then wouldn't you? Then the probability that it's wrong is probably really high. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I do.
so I think we only have to compare the p-value and the a. So we would just take the 0.8, what was it?
184.
0.184 compared to 0.05, and it's greater. So
Got
we'd go with the if p is low, the hoe must go. If p is high, we keep the guy.
So it's greater than,
Reject.
so we keep it?
So we failed to reject.
Right.
I would.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
goodness.
Okay, I'm glad I said that because I was thinking about it wrong. So I'm glad you kind of made that
Hey.
relationship, because I'm just like, what? Okay.
I'm just learning with you guys. So.
All right.
I just remember formulas. That's all I do. Apparently my brain, I can do formulas pretty well. So it's like, if there's a formula, I'm like, wait, where's that formula? So that's the only reason I even could follow that. Okay.
All right, I'll do number 18. So what is your conclusion for this problem? So I don't think we have insufficient evidence. So do we have sufficient evidence that the true population mean is 150, or that it's
Yes.
less than 150? That it's
the second one.
It's the second one? Okay.
Yeah.
Why is that? Because I don't get that.
Because we failed to reject the 150.
Oh. So the original hypothesis is more than
True.
not true.
Yeah. So we have sufficient evidence that it's true.
Okay, got it. Alrighty then. Number 19.
There are two types of errors that can be made when performing a hypothesis test. Which one involves rejecting the null hypothesis and the null hypothesis is true? Rejecting What is it saying? Hold on. Sorry.
I just read about this.
Rejecting the null hypothesis when the null hypothesis. Oh, okay, got it. Sorry, I'm back.
I think
You
it's
remember that
Vacation.
it's type 1 because of that chart thing. Do you remember the chart in the reading?
yes. Yep.
So, yeah, the type 1.
Okay. Yeah, the
I wish we could.
chart is under 4.5 in the text.
Wow.
Well, I got it.
Good job.
Well, I'm looking at it.
Yeah,
So-
I have it in my notes. Type 1. I'm good with that.
You know, I wish we could have taken the exam all together.
I do too.
We would have scored 100%.
Say that, and it's not just because I think I would have gotten a better grade, which I know I would have, but I learn more this way than I do. Like, it makes more sense when I can talk it out to someone else, because this stuff is not easy. I think even if
You kind of feel like you're going crazy.
yeah,
Kind of drives you batty a little bit.
we should probably, like, when we do our survey at the end or towards the middle or whatever, put that in there. Maybe they'll change the class for some other poor person.
I know.
Maybe not.
Help us, but
Maybe.
I know.
number 20, you want me to read that?
Sure.
Yes.
A researcher decided, excuse me, that instead of using a level of significance of A equals 0.05, he will use A equals 0.01. Which of the following will be true? The probability of a type 1 error will increase. The probability of a type 2 error will increase. The probability that the null hypothesis is true will decrease, or his experiment will be more scientifically valid. I have no idea.
Yeah.
So if it is 0.01, wouldn't that be closer to the p-value? No. It'd be farther.
No. It's farther away.
So then it would, oh, I keep clicking the wrong thing.
I feel like I wrote something down about this.
So if we go to that chart,
Oh, Nellie's.
so would we still reject the null hypothesis if it's 0.01?
Okay, so that's probably the lowest number we can pick. So that would make the probability of committing a type 1 error low.
Oh yeah, because it would still be a correct decision, right?
So they always does the opposite. So if it will make the type 1 error low, then that means it increases the chance of the type 2 error. So I think it's the second one.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I'm going with it, and I'll input it first so that if it's not, you know.
No, I think you're right. Yeah, because it's smaller, because it's a smaller percentage, then it would be easy to make a wrong assumption. So.
Right.
Okay, this one I don't even get. I'll read it, but I don't know what it is. If A equals 0.05, compute the probability of committing a type 1 error. Round to the 2 decimal places. Is that just
I'm sorry. I don't know how we're supposed to do that.
I don't either.
I just want to move the decimals to like, I just want to put 5.00. Oh, how sad.
There's got to be.
Wait. No. Hold on.
Let me
It's
go back to the book and see if I can find something in the book.
okay. So do you remember that thing where it said A equals 0.05 is the same thing as 1 over 20. So if we were to divide 1 by 20, uh, 0.05. And so then, isn't it just moving it over 5.0? I mean, I was kind of kidding about that, but maybe I'm not.
Okay, that percentage means there's a 1 in 20 chance that it will be rejected at the 0.05 level of significance.
Right, so it's like the midpoint between the two. So isn't that half? So wouldn't that just, 2 places, a decimal 2 places.
There's got to be a formula for it because it's asking us to solve something.
It seems like it should just be 0.05. Right?
I thought it was just 5.0, but I don't know.
Maybe we could put 0.05.
Just thinking.
You guys do the homework yet at all? Because I haven't.
I
No,
haven't. I'm not looking
I
forward
just did
to
the
it
prep
either.
assignment.
I don't remember it saying anything in the prep assignment about that.
I think it's just that number
You do?
that they gave us, the 0. Yeah, I think it's just that.
Okay.
Okay, what is it? 0.05?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, I'm good
I
with
think it's
that.
just that number.
I'm willing to risk it. Don't care at this point.
All right. Okay, Lena,
Yeah,
are you going to be the person to submit?
Yeah. I'm gonna be the guinea pig.
All right.
Here we go. Okay, we missed one.
Really? What
Not
one?
even the last one. Hey, that's
Really?
Yay!
no, really.
Oh my God.
The one we missed was the one, where is it? I just lost it. The one we missed is number 18, when it says, what is your conclusion to this problem? And we said we have sufficient evidence that the population mean is 150.
Oh,
Oh.
I was pretty sure about that one.
Yeah, what was it? Is it the next, is it, we have insufficient evidence that the true population mean is less than 150?
I'll choose that
Lena?
one and submit it. And then if we get it wrong, we can go back.
I'm sorry. I think we're all done. We're like, whatever.
I'm fine right now.
We'll submit it. If it's wrong, we'll change it later.
Which number was that?
18,
18.
right? Sorry, I had to go to another
right.
one. I have to.
So it's we have insufficient evidence that the true population mean is less than 150.
Okay, that one, that makes sense. Oh, whatever.
Holy cow.
I'm a little scared about
Oh,
homework quiz.
I'm a little punchy right now,
Right.
so I'm just so done.
Can you wait? Once you submit that, can you guys tell me what the answers were so I can go back?
Yeah, I can do it. So number 3 is the null hypothesis.
Okay.
Number 4 is null hypothesis. Number 5 is not equal, so the equal with a line through it. Number 6 is less than. Number 7 is greater than. Number 8 is p-value is greater than A. Number 9 is p-value is less than A. Number 10 is the average claim amount is greater than 1,500.
So that's the third one, right?
Number 11 is the average claim amount is equal to 1,500.
The average claim amount is, so that's the first one? Okay. All right.
Number 12, it is a good assumption since the sample size is large, which is the first one. Number 13, the central limit theorem. Number 14 is Z. Number 15 is negative 0.9. Number 16 is 0. Ooh, I didn't even do 3 decimal places and I still got it right. 0.184184. I put 1841 and I still got it right.
So 184?
Yeah, 0.184.
No negative, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Number 17, fail to reject the null.
And did you already put in 18?
Yeah. 18 is we have insufficient evidence that the true population mean is less than 150.
We have insufficient evidence?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the third one.
Okay.
And then 19 is type 1. And then 20 is the probability of a type 2 error will increase. And then 21 is 0.05.
Awesome.
You guys, we did this
My
in
eyes are
an hour.
woohoo.
And we missed Julia again. I hope she's okay.
Yeah.
Me too, because I feel bad. I feel bad
Julia,
she's missing.
we hope you did good on the test.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we get a little bit of
Okay.
a break, so
Not really. I still have to do that homework thing.
did you guys know that these two, I thought everything was due by Saturday, including the group quizzes, but if you miss a group meeting and then don't do your quiz, like a Thursday meeting, and you do your quiz by that night, then you get a 0.
Yeah.
And I
Because that
didn't-
happened with me.
It did? Yeah, because I did that last week when I missed the Thursday meeting, and I emailed her because I'm like, why can't I get in? What's the problem? And so I emailed her, and she reopened it for me, which I thought was so nice because she didn't have to do that. But
Oh, I should have done that.
yeah, I still sucked on it though. I still got like, I don't even know, like 60%. It was terrible. That was a hard one last week. But anyway, so you know, the rest of the stuff, everything's due by Saturday at 11 or midnight or something. So if you wait and do your 2 homework things until Saturday, you could do that if you wanted. That's usually what I do. just because, for no good reason, just because I'm lazy. So, so anyway. All right, you guys. Have a good rest of your night.
Thank you. You too.
All right, we'll see.
Okay, I'll do
Bye.
Tuesday.
Okay,
Bye.
sounds good. Bye.